season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warren Dunworth, you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Wants to fire on second down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He got it out to the 34-yard line, not enough for the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still on his feet at the 45. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot...
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the tackle at the 36. Might be calling a hot route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking left. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Boyd. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Gibson. Bulldozes his way through. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. He'll keep it himself. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Ready? They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here we go. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll start this drive going to the air. He fires one deep down the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Noles in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wants Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Webster. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Knowles! Quick strike through the air for the...
Let's go, break.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Boyd. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Homer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They're going to ride this running back into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Gibson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Webster. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Get it out on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You know, when you
to the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll try the run. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Connection to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are real.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Boyd. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the foot. I understand the fourth down analytics and going for it all the time, but that deep in your own end, you're just gift wrapping an opportunity for the other guy. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Back to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score. They push the lead out here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out, practice this week.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had